We're live right here on the Stony Ridge Farm, guys. I have the boss, Miss Stony Ridge, hanging right here.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
We'll turn this guy off for a second. So we're up here in the equipment yard at the Mega Shop real quick and want to show you guys some of the stuff that's going on. By the way, if you're catching this video after the fact, if you subscribe to the Stony Ridge Farmer live stream videos over on YouTube, you'll catch these live streams. We are no longer doing the live streams on the regular YouTube channel. This is for you guys, the fans that enjoy those live streams. So just so you know, you're going to have a lot more to come here as summer and spring sets in and we're moving the cows on a daily basis. The weather is better. Life is better. Everything's so much better. I have been, what have I been?
He's been feeling under the weather a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got the tummy bug.
I've had a stomach bug for the last like 4 days. I have been laid out on the couch, not feeling good, laid out in the bathroom a little bit.
It's been rough for both of us.
Yeah, it's been quite the experience. Methane has been produced over the last few days. So
he's finally got some spunk back in him, though.
That's it. So first of all, I want to give a big shout out to the guys I met at the National Farm Machinery Show, Cripple Creek Farms. Thanks for the shirt, guys. We're wearing your shirt today representing Cripple Creek Farms. They're a goat farm operation. Next of all, we've got a few things that you haven't seen. This is the Honda Foreman 500 that used to have the loader system on it. The loader system is off of it right now, so I can use it all around the farm and drive around to different places. That loader system was good, but I have another purpose for it, and you'll see that in a future video. Also, a big shout out to our friends at Select Track for letting us test out this little guy right here, this little blue guy. So we're in the research and development phase right here with Select Track. This is the electric tractor, and let me just turn it on for you so you can hear it. Okay, it's running. That's the electric tractor. That's it. So today, me and Miss Stony Ridge are going to play around with it a little bit. I say play around with it. We're actually going to play around with it. We want to learn it and learn how it works. But this is a fully electric tractor. Runs on a battery. It will never, ever be plugged into the grid. Okay. In other words, this tractor will be strictly powered and charged via the solar power bank unit that I have right over here from Zendure. Okay. So I have a couple different solar battery banks and that thing's lit up right now and it's charging via solar panel right over here. So that solar panel is what's going to run that tractor right there. So we're going to try it out. We're testing it out. I'm not trying to sell you a tractor. I don't care if you buy it. I don't care if you fly to the moon. It doesn't matter to me. But I want to share this with you because it's something that's going on here on the farm. And I'm all about trying and testing new technology and bringing you guys stuff and letting you know if it's bull or if it's great. So I think it's definitely something that's going to bring value to us. And we'll be checking it out. So looks like Michael Blum's in the house. Michael, I think Michael emailed me like, are you okay, man? I've received quite a few worried emails from folks. I'll let you hop on there first and slide back, if you will. I've received quite a few worried emails from people making sure I was okay. Guys, I've been traveling. I went to the National Farm Machinery Show. Been super, super busy. I've got pallets of grass seed in here. I've got pallets of Solucal or Fast Cow, which is lime basically to lime the pastures. There's a lot going on right now, and the weather has just been nasty. It's winter, wet, mud month, March mud month. So that's it.
The spring is in the air. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah,
it means busy, busy, busy.
It does. It does. So we're gonna zip over on down to the cows real quick, and I'll show you something else that we picked up. So we could haul these ATVs and UTVs around. Also, future video, this is going to be filmed later today. I'm going to be using this Tar River seed spreader and the TYM T574 tractor to spread out all that lime. We've got $7,000 worth of stuff to put on the ground today. Whew, 7 grand, guys. It's no joke. It takes money to build a farm. It takes money to maintain land. Now, you guys are the super fans of the channel, So therefore, you get to see the stuff a little bit earlier. And
Even things I just found out about.
yeah, she's like,
what's this?
She's like, why didn't you tell me about that?
No, I didn't put it that way.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Yes, you did. She got fussy about that guy. C10, baby. We got us a C10 truck here on the farm now. That's the second C10 pickup that's hit the farm. This is a GMC, a 1971 GMC. I think it has a 350 in it. It's got a few little problems, and I'm still not all the way well. It's got a few little problems. We're going to work on that. You'll see that in a future video. I've got a ladder rack to go on that. It's going to be a work truck, I do believe. It's got some pretty cool wheels on it, and yeah, it's a pretty neat little truck. You'll see more of that in a future video, or 2 or 5. Things are well, Frank. Everything is well. Rafe says, have a great day. God bless. Right on, brother. That's what we're trying to do. Absolutely. Got skid steer sitting there. Been moving a little bit of rock and a little bit of dirt. You'll see what's been going on. I haven't done live stream in a while, guys. How comes I don't see every day like I used to? Just got done saying it. We're too busy. It takes an hour and 10 minutes out of the day to do these live streams. You'll see more now that we're starting to have more daylight. Like, I've got more time to work. Believe it or not, man, it takes 60 to 80 hours a week, doesn't it?
It does.
Every day, all day, every day, at night, while you guys are sitting on the couch or doing whatever it is you're doing, watching TV with your family. What am I doing?
You're working.
Checking my phone, working, researching. Yeah.
Always busy.
Trying to bring stuff to you guys that's cool and unique and interesting. So we got a big pile of gravel here. You'll see that in a future video as I'm working around all the water tanks for the cows, building up around those. This is a Flow trailer, Flow Cargo Max trailer that just came in from, excuse me again, I'm sorry, Alexandria Motorsports in Alexandria, Virginia. And we partnered up with Flow on this trailer. We're going to be showing you how it works. We went to the factory, and we're actually going to visit the factory again, and we're going to do a start to finish and show you guys how this aluminum trailer is built. And it's got a rubber lining on it, which basically should last forever. So that's going to be used for hauling the side-by-side when we go trail ride.
Sounds like fun to me.
Yeah, up in West Virginia and different places in the Honda, and we have fun with it. We needed a smaller trailer, so yeah, I'm still a little under the weather.
Winded.
Yep, a little bit winded, a little under the weather, but you ain't got time to be sick on a farm, right?
You just got to keep on keeping on.
I guess so. If your name's Joe Dirt. I married Joe Dirt. Just got to keep on keeping on.
More feminine.
Can't have no in your heart. Life's a garden, dig it.
I'm full of cliches.
Speaking of life's a garden, dig it.
And there go the chickens.
Somebody's digging in the garden beds. What are you guys doing?
They're stirring them up so we can get some seed in there.
Oh man, we got to turn the camera around and look at this dirt. Let's just do that real quick. If I can remember how to do it. It's been so long. Camera, turn around. Turn around. What in the world?
Back camera, maybe?
Got a new option. It's been so
There we
long.
go.
Let's show you what the chickens are into over here. If the gimbal will turn. Okay. All right. This thing has a mind of its own right now. This is our garden soil for this year. It doesn't get any better than that. If you see soil better than that, you let me know. No fertilizers, nothing. Just soil and manure. Okay? Just biomass and manure in there. That's pretty awesome. So let's see if I can figure out how to turn the camera back around. Front camera. Let's see if that does it. There we go. A few more options on here than I used to have. There we go. Of course, the ever-present airplane. We got honeybees already out here.
I've seen a couple of them.
Yep, we got honeybees. This is a plum tree. So our plum trees are flowering. Spring's in the air, man. Last time we were here was wintertime.
Makes me so happy to see the flowers coming.
I know. Just hope for no frost.
I know.
Supposed to have a 30-degree day
that time of year.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a little better production. Looks like our peach tree is flowering here too.
Got a couple of them.
So peach tree right there, flowering out. Awesome. They were sick for a few days. They were earlier. That's why they weren't video chatting. Angie. We weren't sick, just me. I think
I
I
had
worked.
to nurse him back to health.
Yeah. I think I worked myself into being sick. So we get down here, will you open the gate for us?
Yeah, I sure will.
Okay. You're going to be my camera lady here in just a minute.
I'm good at that.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can figure out how to turn the camera around again so we can actually do what we're supposed to do. I have no idea with back ultra wide, front ultra wide. We're just going to go back camera on there.
Yeah,
There
we'll
we
play
go.
with them later.
There we go. Did you lose anything in the flood? There was no flood here.
No, we just had a lot of rain. A lot of rain.
No flood here. It's been wet. It's still wet. I'm wary of getting out on the pastures today, but so we may end up waiting until tomorrow. Still might need one more day of recovery. And I'm giving Miss Stony Ridge the opportunity to head to the gym if she wants to after we do this live stream, so she can get out of the house a little bit. Again, guys, I'm sorry. I have been under the weather, and I'm sorry about coughing once in a while. Husband has actually been to the farm, delivered your dumpster. I don't know. Was that during the build of the mega shop? That's the only dumpster we've had on the farm. There is another Stony Ridge farm in North Carolina, and I imagine a lot of people have showed up there or sent mail there. There's one fellow that said he sent me some custom guitar picks, but he didn't send them to my address.
Oh, shucks.
Probably
You
sent
gotta
them
love
to the other Stony Ridge farm. This is not a place that's open to the public, guys, and I get emails all the time. Hey, I want to come to your farm. It's just me. I don't have time. When we do have time, we'll open the farm up to the public for some grazing schools and different things, but guys, I don't have, it's just me and Miss Stony Ridge here, finding time to do that. A lot of folks are really wondering about how we're going to handle the water tank situation. Right there it is. Future video coming.
Get a sneak peek.
I got to fix that tank, though. It's leaking.
See it.
All right. I'm going to have you open the gate, and
Okay.
I'll hand the camera off to you
Got it?
after you open the gate.
Okay. Gate first.
And then you could talk to everybody. All right. So we got a bale of hay. We're still feeding hay here, guys. This is the bale. It's the Greg Judy baling roller right here. Still feeding hay to the cows, probably for another month. I have about 50 bales, a lot of extra hay this year. But it'll last through till next year. It'll do us some good. I don't need to be in second gear. There we go. Don't worry about them cows. They won't come out. I'll let you close it up and then you can come join me.
Okay.
All right. So the baby's doing good. The bull is doing good. Miss Stony Ridge is going to hop on here with us, and we're going to go down. No more bursts. We shouldn't have any bursts until April. That was an unexpected.
That was a surprise, baby.
Yeah, that was an unexpected breed back. Totally unexpected. Look out, moo cow. So we're starting to get a little green in our pastures. Getting a little bit better, a little more green. Cow's looking a little thin.
That one is, yeah. Been scratching.
Yeah, everybody's been scratching. It's that time of year where the cows are itching and scratching. They're losing their winter coat. That's just that time of year. So I'm actually going to go down. I'm going to let you stand in the shade right here.
Okay.
And you're going to film, and you know how to work this thing, right? That button.
Down side to side. Try not to make everyone sick.
Yep.
Got
There
it.
you go. All right. And I'm going to take off and unroll this hay bale real quick down the hill.
Sounds good. There goes Daddy. And there's the new bull.
You can film me with the hay bale if you'd like.
Sorry. We're filming Daddy. Here we go.
There you
there
go.
he Go get him.
We'll visit the cows
Go
on Saturday.
get him. He's got the good stuff.
Hey, boo cows. Hi, bully, bully, bully.
Frank says, watch out for Karate Cow. Oh, I always got eyes in the back of my head for Karate Cow. Usually it is Karate Cow, but instead we got number 5 has been curious lately. What you think, little one? You gonna let me touch you? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, there we go. Come on.
Hey, dude.
All right. Hold on. You're okay.
You don't have to be all up on me, but I just wanted everybody to see this hay bale go out. Right, girls and boys?
I don't want to see the whole process.
Yeah. Learning every day. This will be a fully automated machine next year. I've got a plan.
He's always a man with a plan.
Look out, girls.
All right, here we go.
And boys.
Go around, Mama. There you go. Happy cows.
Finally, one that rolls out like it's supposed to.
Shot it all back in. There he goes.
Whoa, man, what a turd right there. That's a big one.
Great beauty belly nose and great lens. This hillside right here was all just red mud maybe about a year ago. All right, I'm a Kevin. Oh, I've been missing the live stream pics. Well, we've missed y'all too. We enjoy spending this time with everyone. Just been so busy. Roll it up and get the next bale on.
All right. Still tired.
Oh, trying to get some nutrients in them.
Evidently, I broke that. Well, let me hold the camera
All right.
again. We'll take it back. Honey. And we'll show them the cows.
All righty.
If you're behind the camera, I can't film you.
Hi.
So, guys, let's talk about the four-wheeler. Not to fall over. I am not feeling 100%, just so you know. Let's talk about the cows in condition here. See this cow, how chubby? How chubby it is in the back end. This cow's fairly chubby in the back end. Sorry, didn't mean to hurt your feelings. These calves here look pretty thick. This cow number 10, this is Susie, and she's still nursing her calf from last year. Here's what we need, ideally. This butt chub is what we're looking for in a healthy cow, okay? So that's what we're looking for. That's grass genetics at work right there, guys. That's what we're looking for. That's Mona. Mona's looking good. You'll see some little patches. See that little patch of hair missing? That's where Mona's been scratching a little bit. When we left some stumps for scratching post out here, got a million comments from people telling me we need to buy a $5,000 scratching post for the cows. And I'm going to tell you, we're not going to buy a $5,000 scratching post for the cows.
Oh, they got posts and trees for that.
That's it. They have plenty of stuff to scratch on. So I'd be surprised if 207 lets you pet her, but this one might let you pet her. I think that's Sweetie's mama.
They're just warming up. Yeah.
That's Sweetie's mom. You can rub her on the head. Yeah. Now, will Miss Stony Ridge kiss a cow again today? No, she never did.
That was our last live video, wasn't it?
There's Sweetie. She's the one that'll kiss you.
Oh, Sweetie kiss. Sweetie, look at all them boogers. Good slobbery kiss. I think that might be for you, honey.
Yeah.
What do you think? Gonna give Daddy a slobbery kiss?
Never ending rock pickup. Just throw this one in with the rest of them. You notice we have 2 Honda Foreman 500s. We've got that one and the 4-tracks. Also, the older 4-tracks, the one I use for tagging calves. Let's go find the little calf. while Miss Stony Ridge bonds.
I'm coming.
You should be kissing.
Oh, we should be. No, I was just.
Go rub Sweetie.
An eye on the bull.
Go rub Sweetie.
Sweetie's
Make
eating.
friends. That bull ain't gonna hurt you. That bull's
Oh,
fine.
I
That
know.
bull was raised around children.
No,
See how much butt chub we got here in this cow? That's what we're looking for right there. You see she's a little wet on her back end. That's where the grass is greening up a little bit. They have to get used to it. Can't just take cows and stop feeding hay and put them out on green grass. So we're looking for signs, udders being large. This is the bull. I wouldn't go stand directly in front of him and tease him if I were you.
I'm not teasing the bull. He's eating. He's eating.
Yeah. I wouldn't just hang out with him as if he's your best friend, because he could potentially not be. You could be considered a carrot dangling in front of that bull. So our little calf that we had here, and we're going to go back and sit down and talk with you guys here in just a second. This is the little calf, number 301 for this year. This is Butthead's calf, our first calf of the year. He's looking good, healthy, strong. No issues whatsoever. And Tammy the donkey, let's go see Tammy real quick. Everybody loves Tammy. Hey, Tammy, grumpy donkey. Tammy just ain't having it. So, see if you can catch that calf.
We were watching this on TV last night. How to just catch him and bottoms up.
We're watching Greg Judy tell us that we needed to wait a day before we ear tagged our calves. That's if you've got farm help. Will you grab that other rock? I'll grab this one.
I'll take it. Yep. I got you.
Might as well while we're out here. And there's another one right there. You can grab that.
It's amazing how they keep reappearing.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of rocks on this farm, that's for sure. That's why we call it the Stony Ridge. We got to do 10 a day every day, and by the time we're 85, we'll get it under control.
Nope.
Right?
I think that'll be for the next generation.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, let's turn the camera around and sit down with you guys and have a little chat about what's been going on. And like I said, my voice is just about shot already. I have been quite under the weather. We'll go ahead and get the tripod set up where we can sit down on the four-wheeler here. And do you want to undo that tripod for me?
I sure do.
Thank you. Bring it on over here, please. Oh. All right. Why is the bull brown?
Oh.
He's not a Black Angus. He's a South Pole bull. You got to watch that video. Got to get you on the video where we bought the new bull. This one isn't pulled out all the way. You're going to have to pull it.
This one here?
Isn't. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. You're getting it.
Who said I couldn't be a camera woman?
Okay. Hand me the tripod, please. Thank you, my dear.
There you are, honey.
You want to come up here and join me?
I sure will.
All right. Good deal. Now, you back there? There we go. So you guys will hear it's a beautiful sunny day here in North Carolina. So the airplanes will be flying over viciously all day long and turning around right over the farm 65 times a minute.
It's good practice. I think it's so pretty down here. They just like to go around and see what's going on.
I think that they suck.
Oh.
And I'm tired of them.
Until you're up there.
Yeah. There's no reason for you to be 400 feet over my head flying.
They do get a little close sometimes. That's true.
If you're going to fly, go fly over a town that's loud, not over the country, and disturb our peace, if possible. Now, I say this, but I'm trying to get my pilot.
I was going to say, he's about to get his pilot license.
Yeah.
Before long, I'll see you doing flips and turns around.
Yep. That's
Just
it.
be careful.
Yeah. How many cows and calves, Greg? So we have one calf this year.
So far.
Rest of the calves are from last year. So just a total of about 33 animals. We got another plane coming in from this direction.
More calves
now.
coming in April, hopefully.
Let's see what else we got.
Stony
Is that the
Ridge
same
surveillance.
plan? Same plane or a different plane?
I've seen this one a couple times. He might be landing and coming up.
And this is a single engine. The other one was a twin engine. So, yeah, and he's about 500. If you can read the numbers on the plane from the ground, No, I'm gonna say
No?
he's about 800 feet up. So that's a Cessna 172, probably. No, it's not. It's a Piper. Anyway, 0 at 12 o'clock.
Did you finally name the bull?
Yeah, Donnie. Yep, Donnie. Donnie's his name. Donnie on the Stony Ridge. So
who came up with Donnie? I missed that one.
Did you see his hair? Do you not recognize the resemblance of Donnie? Donnie's hairpiece and somebody else's hairpiece? Do you see it?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
If that bull don't have Donald Trump's hairpiece, I don't know who does.
Who came up with this?
These guys did.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
There's some cyclists going through.
Some
see that every day.
yeah. Bikers.
Back in his road ride days.
Yeah. Squirrel. Yep. So Donnie. Donnie is his name.
Donnie it is.
Donnie
I
B.
like it.
Donnie the bull. How did your trails come out that you had a video working on it? So Dwayne, if you look back all the way to yesterday on YouTube, you'll see the video where we actually got a forestry mulcher down in there, and we finished the pathway that leads all the way down to the creek line, and we forestry mulched the whole creek bottom down there and got all that debris and undergrowth out of the way and
Looks
under
so
control.
Good. You don't even recognize it.
Yeah, yeah. Donald Trump's hair is real, though. It's okay. It's a joke. It's a joke. Gosh, am I a politician now?
You're poking the bear.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke. It just look okay. I'm going.
Oh, now we gotta get.
I'll be right back. You just hang tight.
All right.
Let's go over here and look at this. Look at Donnie's hair, okay? And he's not Donald Trump. It's Donnie. Donnie, show him your hair. That is Donnie. Now, do you guys not see? You don't see any resemblance here. Look at that comb over right there.
Like the women back in the days when they used to use lemon juice for their hair.
Yeah. I think we're good. Yeah, we'll hit him with some peroxide and really get it right.
Wow.
This has nothing to do with any of our political beliefs or affiliations. It's just something funny and cute. Please don't bring that into our lives.
Donnie's a sweet name.
I think
Donnie
so.
and Mortimer. Morty.
Mortimer. Yeah, you guys named Morty. Would you think of planting a tree somewhere on the farm for the cows for shade?
Oh, there's quite a few trees on the farm.
There are 84,000 trees on this farm.
But it's a good idea, a good suggestion.
Right behind us, you see that? Right, where is it? Right there? That's a tree.
No, you planned out all the paddocks though in the summer.
That's an oak tree.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so wherever the cows don't have shade, trees are starting to come back. There are trees that are starting to come back out here in the pastures, and we're going to be fencing those trees off. And actually, each paddock should have its own tree or its own shade. That is the plan, okay?
Yeah. Had
I had to do it again, I would have left more trees. However, you hear water running? Is he leaving water on? However, if you clear out around an oak tree out in the middle of a pasture, odds are it's going to die. So a lot of the trees that we left behind for the cows to have shade did not survive because we took away their friends. In other words, we took away, a tree has a symbiotic relationship with the tree next to it and the plants next to it. And it's something that we had to learn here on the farm about life and death. And we had to learn that you can't just leave one tree standing out. You have to have a little forest of trees. So over time, those trees will start to recover. And in the springtime here, we will be building a shade mobile that will go along with the cows, and it will move along with the cows as necessary. It's not going to move every single day. It's not going to move every single night. If we move the cows at 5 o'clock in the evening, they're not going to need shade until 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. So what's smart? That's what we're going to be doing. Okay. So definitely. So Terry, I get this question all the time. And this whole deforestation question always pops up too. Like, you deforested the land and that ruining the whole atmosphere in the world. Oh, it's just a load of bull. Grassland, well, No.
So that's opposite of what we're all about.
Right.
I'm trying to regenerate the farm and the land and make it.
Trees don't build topsoil. Trees don't build topsoil. Go in the woods right now with a shovel and dig down this far and show me how much topsoil you have. They don't build topsoil like grassland. Grassland builds topsoil. Grassland sequesters more carbon. Cow manure is carbon. The sun grows grass almost year round. Fescue grows almost year round. It does go dormant a little bit in the wintertime, but fescue grows year round. Right now, if I turn the camera around, you'll see green grass in that pasture over there across the way. You don't see green leaves on trees that are around us right now. The trees only produce foliage in a minute amount. Just because it looks like a great big old tree, an acre of grass versus an acre of forest, an acre of grass is producing 10 times more biomass for the soil and sequestering 10 times more carbon and producing much, much more oxygen. So this isn't rainforest. This isn't this isn't rainforest. This is building the land, building the soil. So yeah, Donnie is rocking it. Thank you, Brian. I think so too. So Donnie is the president of the Stony Ridge Farm. Nah,
No, he's not.
he's the
He
king.
might be the papa of a
He's the
couple of
papa
calves
of
to
the
come.
Stony Ridge. Yeah. Shade helps grass from burning in the sun. Grass don't grow in the woods. It doesn't. I don't know about this. This is an argument that I sometimes have trouble. Look underneath this tree right here. Look underneath anybody who has a giant oak tree in their backyard. Look underneath the tree. It doesn't keep grass from burning. It keeps grass from growing. Grass requires sun. Sun requires photosynthesis. Grass requires photosynthesis. Photosynthesis requires the sun. If the tree is shading the photosynthesis or the sun out of the grass, then grass doesn't burn. Grass isn't going to burn if it's growing in the appropriate place. The only plants that will grow in the place where they're supposed to grow are the plants that will grow in that place. Get it?
Nicely put, honey.
Yeah.
Nicely put.
The only plants that will grow in the place they're supposed to grow is the plants that are
And
growing
be
in
successful
that
and
place.
do well. Yeah.
Right.
You can try to force a plant to grow somewhere, but if it's not its natural habitat, it's not going to do well.
Right. You plant a tree in the cow pasture, the cows are going to bunch up around the tree. You're not shading anything other than a cow. You're not shading the grass. You're not building soil underneath the tree in the cow pasture. I hope you are talking about the great president, Donald J. Trump. I voted for him last time. We're just talking about a bull, man. Okay. All right.
We'll go back to Cheeto.
Yeah, we might have to just change his name back since it's causing so much political unrest on the channel. Have you ever tried frost seeding grass? We did it the past year in hunting land with clover and stitch grass. Clover's not grass, remember that. And it worked really well. I don't know what frost seeding is, but I have heard, read, and learned that if you put grass seed down when it's snowing, that helps to germinate the grass. But we haven't done that. We have a seed drill here on the farm, so we'll drill down grass seed and/or we'll broadcast some seed. Airplane. Here, why does Forestry Services always do clear cutting out the trees to make the foliage grow in the ground? Dwight.
You don't always have to do clear cutting, but
no,
you're
dude.
making fields.
So there's select cut and then there's clear cut. There are people that plant pine trees for selectively cut for clear cutting and or select cutting. So you can go in and thin, which is select cut, or you can go in and thin, which is thinning, or you can go in and clear cut, wipe the land clean, then come back and replant your trees. That's what we did. We clear cut about 100 acres of this 150 acre farm. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 of those acres, we replanted about, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 25,000 trees, something like that. Mm-hmm. So, but clear cutting is just, it's as simple as mowing the grass, man. It's as simple, guys, when you live in a neighborhood or you live in town or you live in a city, you honestly just can't grasp the concept of what it takes to manage a large piece of property appropriately like this. So What we do now with the forest that's left here on the farm is that we selectively cut the trees that can be used on the sawmill. We selectively cut the trees that are diseased. We selectively cut the trees that are not desirable, and we let the good and the better trees grow and thrive. Thus, there are poplar trees down here that it takes 3 men to reach around. When we first bought the property, those trees weren't that big. We separated our trees to about 35 feet in between each tree, and therefore, we have a successful forest. So, and it's silvoforest also. So silvopasture where the cows can actually go in and graze underneath these trees. However, grass does not do as good under the trees as it does out here on the forest. I don't know how in the world we got started talking about trees. I think it was someone asking about planting trees for shade for the cows in the pasture.
That's what got it started. And then we got into clear cutting.
Yeah, and that's totally appropriate. Clear cutting, you wipe it clean. It's a clean slate. You go back and you plant pines. So that's what happens around here. Some people choose not to replant. We've got a neighbor up here that did not replant. Each one of his trees are this far apart. They're all about that big around. The strongest will survive. The weakest will fall to the ground as litter on the ground underneath the forest, and that will cause the forest to regrow. So Pine Tree Farm next to us just got selectively harvested. The trees they left will grow better. Exactly. That's it. Are you a rancher or a teacher? Just raise your critters. Joe, that's what I do for a living, brother.
You're both.
I'm both. That's what we do for a living here on the Stony Ridge Farm Channel. That's what we do, is we teach.
Well, we teach and we share our journey. And
we're here to teach you. We're here to talk about reality and the reality of farm life and the reality of what we're doing. So every single day, every single video, every single moment is a teaching moment here on the farm. So yeah, that's your answer. I'm not just farm. Bah! We're not just here to walk around with a bunch of cows. It's all about teaching. So far, we've walked through and we've talked about the thinness of the cows. We've talked about the pasture management. We've talked about enrolling hay bales. We've talked about raising the cattle. We've talked about the calves. We've talked about the weight. We've talked about their butts, the type of grass that they eat, the trees that are growing on the farm. It's all teaching, brother. It's all teaching. That's what it's about. I love it. I'll tell you guys something that's really bothered me here lately. I've been ripped apart so much on social media here in the last probably 3 or 4 weeks. Is probably why I haven't felt so well. I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of being ripped into and ripped apart and picked apart by so many people in so many different ways when all I'm trying to do is help benefit the farm, families, soil, life, teach people. I mean, that's what we're trying to do. Show you cool tools, take you to places you've never been, like the National Farm Machinery Show. You know, who can afford to drop everything and go to Louisville, Kentucky and have their catalytic converter stolen like me? Only I can do that. I can take you there. Adventure. Yeah, it's an adventure. It's taking you to fun places. It's showing you new stuff. And I get a lot of really, you guys aren't the ones, I don't think. I get a lot of really snide remarks and hateful attitudes and stuff like that I just don't deserve. I don't know what else to say other than, what do? Just turn off the comments? Nah, I'm not going to do that. You guys need to learn. We need to grow. We need to learn as people, and every day is a learning opportunity. If you didn't learn anything today, then you shouldn't even be here. You shouldn't be walking the earth if you didn't learn anything today. So I like to learn something every day.
And we talk about that. We talked about that this morning. Was you can always learn and grow, and there's ways to improve. And you all have certainly seen that as our journey has gone on. Our life hasn't been perfect. Everything we've done hasn't been perfect, but we've learned and we've grown and we've made it better. And we enjoy sharing that with everyone.
It doesn't get me down, Michael. I'm just sick of it, brother.
There's just no need for it.
Yeah, it's uncalled for. It's ridiculous. It's just a video I did, and I'm just going to keep on stirring the pot too. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let's just keep it stirring. I did a video about you're being duped. You're being fooled about what food is. All these individual wraps. Kids nowadays don't know where food comes from. Okay, we unloaded a bull out here and brought him out here and introduced him to all these cows and young heifers, and we got ripped into by people saying that these animals are destroying the environment when these animals sequester we are carbon negative. This farm is a carbon negative place. I opened up a bag of veggie burgers or a box of veggie burgers, which came in a box, which was covered with ink. Box made in a factory, ink made in a factory. The box was white, so bleached box in a cellophane wrapper with a burger that had 60, I don't know, it had probably 12 different ingredients in it, and it's made in a factory. And you're telling me that cows are destroying or producing what? I don't get that. How can that be? So, and it's not, Philip, I don't think it's a political thing, and that my food is not a political choice. I don't choose to make it a political choice because I don't turn on that garbage on Fox TV, on CNN, on MSNBC, on Bloomberg. I don't turn it on. I don't watch it. I don't subscribe to it. I don't want to see it. It makes Americans, it pits Americans against Americans, and it just makes our lives more miserable. Now, I know there's a lot of you folks out there watching right now that probably leave Fox TV on, or Fox News on all day long in your house, or CNN on all day in your house, or MSNBC on, or whatever, all day in your house. I don't like it. I'm not going to live that way, and I don't think that any of us deserve to have to live our lives in constant fear and worry about something that's, I haven't watched it in 2 or 3 or 4 years, and it has made my life better. It's made my life better. So if you like it, go for it. Do what you want to do, but it's not for me. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to. The sky is not constantly falling. My name ain't Chicken Little. These are cows. This is real life. That's real soil. We're building a farm, and we're bringing you along on the journey. So that's it. I eat cows and bulls that eat grass. So therefore my cow is vegan. My cow is a herbivore. It's not vegan, and it's an herbivore.
Well, it's a controversial topic, and I think we're here to educate people on our choices and what is healthy and wholesome and what we worked hard for.
I don't think it's up to us at all to tell you what's healthy. You decide what you want to eat.
Well, everyone is up to, I think everyone has to make their own choices and what they choose to put in their body and what they choose to surround themselves with and what they choose to watch on TV. And I think most people are here watching us because they want something good and wholesome and to learn and grow and provide a different way of doing things. And what you choose to take and how you choose to live your life is up to everyone. But
yeah, I don't care what you eat. You can eat whatever you want to. I don't care what your political beliefs are. You can believe whatever you want to. Just don't shove any of it down my throat.
Yeah, we're choosing to be healthy and produce our own meat.
I don't think we're choosing to be healthy at all.
No?
Not every day. What did I just eat?
Splurge.
My stomach was bothering me.
You want me to tell them what I brought home from church?
Yeah. What did I eat?
I brought home Captain Crunch.
I just ate a bowl of Captain Crunch.
With that being said,
we're not
95% of the time we are pretty healthy. But we're trying to make good choices.
Yeah,
you don't have to splurge. You all have to splurge and treat yourself. It doesn't make it unhealthy or bad choices.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I have to, every now and again, I have to have a little bit of something.
What if I splurged on cigarettes?
That's your choice.
We wouldn't
be
together,
not get kissed, but it's your choice.
Yeah. So, I mean, we all have our vices, is what she's saying, and I get what you're saying totally. And I don't care if you eat meat. I don't care if you eat bread. I don't care what you eat or what you do, as long as it makes you happy. But just don't shovel it down my throat, and that's all. That's all I have to say. That's it. It's really. Also, everybody, there's an agenda out there to say that what we're doing here is somehow harming our environment, and it's not. So you can just see it in the grass. You can see it in the soil. You can see it in the creeks. You can see it in the wildlife. For every one species that comes to your farm, it supports 8 more species. We've got minnows and catfish in our creek down here, and crayfish, and we've got beavers down on the backside of the farm. And I mean, yeah, we've got a great place here that's really, really turned around, and I've got neighbors up the road here that think I'm an idiot. I do, and I've had people say, come to me and say, so and so said that guy, Stony Ridge guy, just a dummy. It doesn't matter what you think about me, man. I can see what we're doing here, and I think it's pretty awesome. So,
we turned it in a place and a land that needed a lot of help and a lot of regrowth, and we turned it into something amazing and beautiful. And like he said, just the animals and the ground and the grass and the fields, everything's just day after day, year after year. It's amazing, the progress.
Yeah.
So there's something to be said about it. There's proof right here.
Can someone help ship a piano to Morocco?
Well, this is a farming channel. I'm sure somebody has a piano, but with that being said, that's a very interesting comment.
There are no pianos in Morocco? Already there? Josh, do you have plans in the future for creating permanent paddocks for rotational grazing, or are you going to stick with the electric fence? Yes, we're sticking with the electric fence. That's it. And the paddocks are going to change year after year, season after season, day after day, minute after minute, hour after hour. They're always going to be ever changing. Just as the bison grazed the Great Plains of our United States, or the grazing animals on the Serengeti, they don't graze the same spot every single time the same way. Nature is about disturbance and change and building and life and death and rebuilding and destruction. That's what nature is. So no permanent. There are permanent cross fences, but they're not going to be permanent individual paddocks. These paddocks will shrink every year as the grass gets better and better. So we're on about a 2-acre paddock right here. It will be shrunk down to about an acre. It'll be split in 2 soon. Got to see you guys on my favorite channel. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. It's good
I've
to
been
be
watching
back.
your live videos probably 3 years and will continue to watch your channel. Love the farm. Thank you. Kathy Rob. Don says, see you guys, got to run. Great to see you. Good to see you, Don. Simple Life Reclaim sends a $41.36 super chat. Says, just a little. Wow, those comments are rolling in now. Just a little something to help support the dream. Y'all have inspired us on so many levels. Thanks for being you, being brave enough to share your journey. It's not always easy, but we're getting it done. That's it.
That's right. Thank you very much.
That's it, man. Can I use... I tell you what you can use.
That one, yeah.
See you, brother. Last comment you'll ever make on the channel. That's you, and that's me saying goodbye. That's it. We won't even give him...
Next comment.
That's it. Stony Man, I don't know how long I've been watching, but it's been several years. Awesome. Good to have you, man. Don't worry about naysayers. Dave, it's not that I'm worried about it. It just weighs a little heavy on you sometimes when you go in and you check my comments, and I'm talking about you're watching on the main YouTube channel. You're watching the largest first generation farm channel on the regenerative farm channel on planet Earth. Okay, so we get views from all sorts of people. We get attitudes from all sorts of people, and it's not getting me down. It's just something that I deal with on a daily basis, and I think it's fair for everybody to understand that. No one understands it, so it's not worrying. I'm not worried about the naysayers, because anytime anyone is ever successful at anything, there's always going to be someone that hates them for it. Period. Point blank. I've got friends that are super, super successful, and then I've got other friends that aren't so successful. And the ones, I'll tell you this, the people that blame successful people for the reason that they aren't successful are the ones that will never, ever be successful. When you blame someone else who is successful for your lack of success, you've got to change that thought process. You will never, ever find success by blaming someone else's success for your lack of success. Does that make sense? Let me know. Does that make sense? I'm looking at buying a TYM 574. I have not had one problem with that tractor, other than a little hydraulic leak, which just needed to tighten up a hose. Great tractor. So great to watch your channel. I'm going to do some motivational speaking, right? You do a great job in your posting videos. Thank you. Again, I don't have to tell you guys this. You guys are fans of the channel. You will never, ever, ever be more successful in your life by blaming someone else for your lack of success. You have to set your mind to what it is that you want to do and do that. And if it's the wrong thing, then you need to adjust your fire, check your fire, and figure out what the right thing is that will make you successful. That's, not being an unwavering failure being an unwavering success. That's the goal. Is this my left? Okay. I see a vein sticking out of my left arm. Arms Family 574 is overheating now for some reason.
We haven't had any issues with ours.
Maybe he needs to clean his radiator. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't had any issues with my 574 at all. So, where's your shirt from? Yeah, we mentioned Cripple Creek Farm. Where does this say? Kentucky?
Yep. Sharpsburg,
Kentucky. These guys gave me a shirt at the National Farm Machinery Show. By the way, announcement. I will be up in Maine this coming Saturday at the Maine Tractor Show. If you Google search Maine Tractor Show, and it's actually posted over on the Maine Stony Ridge Farm channel and on Facebook. There's a flyer posted up there. I'll be there. Miss Stony Ridge and our farmhand will be living here and monitoring the farm and taking care of the cows. I got to get all that set up before I leave. It's only for a day. I'm zipping up to Maine and I'm zipping right back. So
someone left a comment, said it's cold and snowing, so dress warm.
Yeah, I'm hoping to bring warm weather up that way. That's the screen in front of the radiator. He said he hadn't cleaned the radiator. There you go.
Talking about the tractor.
Yep. Do you ever figure out what spooked the cows when the vultures were present? That was about a year ago. Never did. Nope. Still didn't figure it out. Don't know what the heck it was. No idea. Thank you for that super chat to that fellow that sent the super chat. I'm going to scroll back through there and thank you one more time.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
You just bought a bale of hay. I mean, you bought that bale.
Yeah.
Simple life reclaimed. Thank you. You just bought a bale of hay, brother. Every little bit helps for sure. New bull is great, Teresa. Tammy's coming up behind you. Oh, duck your head. Here she is.
She doesn't like the spotlight, but every now and again she'll sneak in. You just can't let her know.
No.
She's stubborn.
He said what caused the overheating was dry grasses. He didn't clean the radiator and the air intake filter. Biggity bam.
There you go.
That would cause overheating
catch up to you.
In any machine. So, long time no see, Berlin Valley Stables. We're going to be on here live for about another 10 minutes. Do you sell beef and ship? Not yet. We don't have enough yet. This is new. This is a new farm. The mega shop. I finally got power in the mega shop the other day. So we've got to get freezers moved out of the little shop and moved up there. We've got a little bit of lighting to install in the mega shop. We've got to start framing in for the butcher shop area. It just, things can't just happen just like this, man. We can't just throw, here's the money. We got to do it over time and build it over time. So
we got a lot of work ahead of us. But the long-term goal and plan is to hopefully be able to sell beef from the farm.
No, that is not
that
hopefully.
Is the long.
It ain't hopefully.
Just a matter of when that's going to happen. But you all will be the first to know. We promise.
Yeah, it should be October or November. Yep. So Dave says, "Want to see the progress? Did concrete done? What?
We haven't done the concrete outside of the mega shop just yet, but because of the weather. But hopefully that's coming up if that's what they were asking about."
Yeah, so if you're talking about the apron around the outside of the shop, the front of the shop, it's been so wet. You can't pour concrete on the top of mud and expect it to be in good shape. So watch you guys all the time. Enjoy. Now with Miss Stony Ridge. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Grant.
Thank you.
My English bull is doing good.
Well, good.
Right on, brother.
We're glad to hear it.
Right on. Well, I haven't heard an airplane dive bomb us here lately, so it should be coming any time now.
For the grand finale.
Ivan just asked. Yes, we have electricity in the shop. I think there's a little time delay on when the questions are asked, when we see the comments and when we say what we do, or when it goes up there. Yeah, so we do. How's your garden? We don't have a garden yet. Nothing
Not
going.
Yet.
We need to go up there Tuesday and get all the parts for the greenhouse that we were supposed to put up last year.
Yeah. We've been so busy.
Yeah.
But this year, yes, we cannot wait to start the garden this year. It's time.
Sebastian Mesa says, curious how rotational grazing will go. Are you going to separate the bull soon? Probably won't separate the bull until we get this next section of pasture fenced off. and we'll put the bull and the steers together, and we'll probably run them just ahead of the cows, maybe 5 or 10 days ahead of the cows. It takes a lot of thought to keep them separated. So for the first few years of having that bull, he may just stick right with them. So do you try and give the donkey treats? No.
I'm sure she would eat treats, but if you attempt to get anywhere near her, she's going to get out of Dodge.
She's not nice. She's not a pet.
She's feisty.
How's a Bronco coming? It's sitting in the shop. It's too much, man. I don't have enough time to do it all. But it's coming. All this stuff is coming.
It is.
Seeing how you have so many things going on, do you ever bump into yourself? No?
You might trip over your feet every now and again. He's busy. He's always going, but he usually has a plan, a strategic plan. So.
Nope, don't bump into myself. But I will bump into myself in Maine this weekend. I bump into a lot of things. I hit my head a lot.
It's a good thing you got a hard head, honey.
I know. It's helped. Yeah, so Terry, we don't give the donkey any treats. Terry, I think you're the person asking about trees. So again, out in the pasture, we'll talk about the trees, the tree plan for the pasture. So out in the pasture here, my plan is to plant willow oaks out here in the pasture. Anywhere there's a wet spot, we would like to plant weeping willow trees, and anywhere where there is an opportunity to plant an oak tree, we would like to plant willow oaks out here in the pasture. And what we'll do is we'll build a fence, 5 by 5 by 5 triangle, and we'll put the tree right down in the middle. We'll plant the tree there, and we'll put a fence around it so that it has the opportunity to grow up without the cows eating on it and rubbing on it and knocking it over. So that's what the goal is. The trees, when we plant them, will probably be 7 or 8 feet tall when we do that. And we'll come out here with an auger. We'll dig them down. We'll put some good topsoil in there, and we'll put the tree in the ground and probably get those from a local landscape company. So Peggy says, Miss, you are very pretty and love your chuckle. Mister, glad you went after her again.
Thank you for the compliments. I appreciate that.
She went after me. Poor thing. I just feel sorry for her.
He's the man that had my heart and I loved and believed in.
There you go.
But I'm grateful for where we are too.
Past tense and believed in.
I still believe in, very much so, with all my heart.
What about bald cypress? Will it grow there? It will, and it'll grow this much per year. So we got a 70-year-old bald cypress tree, and it'll be about, I don't know, probably about that big. They grow really, really slow. Bald cypress like a wet area, very, very wet area. So that could be a potential for some of our bottom land. I actually went online to the North Carolina Forest Service website this year to try and purchase all my trees, like bare root and rootstock trees for planting here on the farm. They were completely sold out of everything that I needed to get. So I guess I've got to keep a really close eye on the best time to buy those seedlings so we can go ahead and do that. Bald cypress is a beautiful, beautiful tree, and we could plant them in some of our bottom land areas. Also, black walnut. Would love to have a lot more black walnut here on the farm. We've got some pawpaw trees, mimosa trees. Let's just talk about the trees we have on the farm. So the most prevalent tree here on the farm is poplar, tulip poplar. That's the most prevalent tree, along with white oak, red oak, hickory, butternut, maple, lots of red maple, sycamore. I'm just looking at the trees I have here. Virginia pine, southern yellow pine, loblolly pine. There's just a multitude of trees. We have a lot of hazelnut bushes way back in the bottoms, in the back bottoms. You can tell, you know any trees?
You're doing pretty good.
Dogwood tree.
You have some dogwoods.
Several varieties of maple. Red oak. I already said red oak, I think.
You did.
Beech trees. We have a lot of
beech trees.
A lot of beech trees on the farm. Black gum and sweet gum. We have gum trees, which are horrible for putting in the log splitter. I can see 3 gum trees that need to go right down here. Gosh, that's just some of the tree species that are here on the farm, and I'm sure I'm missing some. Weeping willow, other types of willow trees, privet, just so much. So wild cherry, yep. Well, the cows try to eat black walnuts. I've heard of cows choking on black walnuts. My grandfather's farm, which is about 20 miles northeast of here, has black walnut trees all over it, and he's got cows on there and has never had any issues whatsoever. I saw one of your videos about complaining about reinforcement in your shop concrete. I saw one of your videos about people complaining about no reinforcement in your shop concrete. Well, you tell them what type of concrete you had poured. Dave, so in the concrete in the mega shop, we don't have any, it's a fibrous concrete. It's 4,000 PSI fibrous concrete. We don't have any reinforcement rebar or anything of the sort in there. It has a foundation that's poured around it, a footing that's poured around it, and therefore should pose no problem whatsoever, okay? Got to send you some big leaf magnolia. We do have a couple magnolias, and we also have just a few holly trees in here. Yep. What about chestnut trees? Do you have them? We don't have any chestnut trees on the farm. The American chestnut tree is all but extinct, and we haven't planted any, I think they're Japanese chestnut tree. You see Tammy trying to drink out of the mud hole down there? Tammy's down here drinking out of a mud hole when there's a perfectly, she went to that watering system. Yeah, she went to the crappy water tank that's full of stagnant old water down here, and now she's trying to drink out of a mud hole.
She just wants to be a loner and do her own thing.
She's a donkey. She's our shining star.
She serves her purpose, though.
That's it.
We've never had issues with the coyotes, so hopefully it'll stay that way.
I need friend. Please hit me on my profile. We're being my friend. We'll hit you in the bye-bye profile. You're blocked forever. Melissa, see ya. Oh. Guys, okay. Last touch of education that we're going to have right here. If you get a comment on a video that tells me to contact you in any way, shape, or form, and there's no check mark by my name on YouTube, then you don't have me. You have someone that's impersonating. If someone contacts you and says, hit me up on WhatsApp or hit me up on Telegram, you've won a blah, blah, blah. I will not do that. Look into my eyes. I won't do that.
Likely
okay?
That is spam.
It's spam. It is people will go and they will take my avatar, my little image, and post it. And if you look at the name, it'll say like @Stony_Ridge_ and misspell farm or something like that. Guys, think this through, okay? I've got people in the most recent video that was released yesterday they'll leave a nasty comment, and what these people do is they look for a way to see that nasty comment, and they say contact me and I'd like to talk, and it's not me doing that, okay? So think about that. All right, if you're on Facebook and it's happening to you, if you're on YouTube and it's happening to you, just look at it, make sure everything's spelled right, make sure this looks right. And why on earth would a guy with 1 million fans on social media try and contact you by phone? Why would Brad Pitt call me? You know what I mean? I'm not Brad Pitt. I'm Brad Pitt of the cow pasture.
Just be smart and careful. Nowadays, you know, the world is, you just can't trust everyone. But we do appreciate the comments, and he does go through and he will respond to those kind of things. But just
don't get scammed. Be smart. Look at it. Read it. Pay attention. If something's misspelled or something doesn't look right or doesn't seem right, I'm not going to leave you a fake phone number for you to call me on a comment. I'm not going to do it. None of us are going to do it. She's not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You're not going to do it to me. Why would I do that to you? Be smart and look and realize when you're getting a spam or a potential someone trying to contact you to get your information. Some people have been contacted saying, you won this and all you need to do is send me the shipping, and they're texting someone, they think it's me. Are you crazy? No. No, it's not. And it happens to everybody that's on social media. I don't care whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, any of these various social media channels. It happens. So just be smart, okay? Just think things through, okay? Do I live in Nebraska? Does this look like Nebraska?
No, we're not in Nebraska.
We're in North Carolina, man. North Carolina. Question: what happened to your German Shepherds? We killed them.
No, we did not. They're wonderful. They're just up top. They're fantastic.
They're in their kennel. They don't come out.
Great. We don't let them out with the cows, but they're doing great.
They don't come out here with the cows because the cows will hurt them. The dog's natural instinct is to roll over on its belly and like spread its legs and be submissive, and the cow will stomp the snot out of the dog. So the dogs and the cows don't get along. That's it. Some people aren't very computer savvy, Dave. I get it, man. Hey, my mom recently got an email, and she's a very computer savvy person. She got an email saying, and this is happening more and more, saying that she had a charge yeah, she was an email. She had a charge on her PayPal account. She needed to log in and verify it. And she did.
Oh,
It was fake. Don't do that. Don't click anything in an email. Don't click anything in a comment that isn't the right person. Be smart. If you could have one tool for your land, excavator with a thumb or track skid steer. Track skid steer.
It's here.
Yeah. If I could rent anything, it would be an excavator. Hey, Tammy, she's peeing now for us.
Now she's front row and center.
Get it, girl. Fertilize.
What?
Yeah, and look at the email address, Dave. Exactly right. Look at the email address that it comes from. If it says Amazon.jwqrwyzxrbw, then it's the wrong one. We got somebody that just showed up on the farm, and we're gonna have to go, guys. Yep, we have a visitor, so we got to go, guys. Be smart. Don't get scammed. Okay, pay attention. Be smart. We will see you in a future video. We're going to start doing more live streams very, very soon. You're going to see us very, very soon doing that. So hang tight. Stick with us. We will see you in the next live stream video. I don't know if Miss Stony Ridge will be here for that, but she might be.
As often as I can. I love joining y'all. Thank you so much for being with us this Sunday.
Pay attention. The take-home message today is please don't get scammed. Don't respond to those people. That's what they're looking for. If a person on Facebook says, hey, I noticed we haven't been friends and I think you've been really ignoring me and da-da-da, it's fake. If it's a pretty girl and she's notifying you that you're not friends and you don't know her, it's fake. So be smart. Be smart. Okay, guys? Like Tammy. Say bye, Tammy. There you go. She's really
Tammy
excited.
says, be smart. Have a good day.
Excited. Guys, have a great day. We'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge. Hopefully I'll start feeling better soon.
I hope so too.
Yep, we got work to do. See y'all. Take care. See ya.
Woo! Woo! I'm flagging.